Hi there, this is David and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter. We are quickly approaching the end of the game here, and we have a boss gauntlet coming up, so make sure that you are prepared. As far as your party members are concerned, you want your best, most favorite, most high-leveled party members, and I chose to come with me, Oliver and Chloe, mostly because I think that the most versatile, and Estelle and Joshua pretty much the physical hits covered, and Chloe and Oliver can deal with magical attacks and things like that, and I just think that it makes for a more balanced party to have them, and also I just like Oliver, and Chloe has some decent crafts going on, and I'm going to be using a lot of magic coming up in these fights anyway, so yeah, I think that they're a pretty good choice to take with me, so grab the treasure over here. And to get an Aura Fencer. Nice. I don't think that that's as good as the weapon that I have for Joshua because I went and I got the ultimate weapon for him. Ooh, get some nice Sepith. Back again. What with this desperate hero I've ever met? Yeah, probably. But let's look at it and see. Yeah, not as good, so I'm not going to worry about that. So just keep on moving right along, and we are almost through with this place. If you watched the bonus episode last time, you got to see Julia and Mueller fight all these enemies in here, so we've already seen all this stuff, or all these monsters in here, so if you've been wondering about that, yeah, just go back and watch that bonus episode there, and then you'll be able to see these monsters. So really nothing to write home about. It's okay, it's women only, it lowers speed, I'm not too happy about it. I'm not going to even worry about it. I don't think it's as good as the stuff that I already have. So just keep on going along. Make sure that you have somebody who can cast Earth Wall. And, yeah, I'll use this Orbit Charge Station. Make sure that you have somebody who can cast Curia All. Make sure that you have Grail Lockets equipped. In fact, let me just show you my setup as we go in. This is Estelle. If you want to really look at it, pause. I'll just show it for like a second or so you can see exactly what they have. And as far as the orbits are concerned, same deal. If you really want to look and see what they have, pause. I'm probably not going to be using magic, especially for Joshua. His main role is just attack, attack, attack. Oh, we got red teleporter thingamaboppers here. That can only mean one thing. It's time for boss time! And another thing, one of my commenters, Gabriel New, was telling me that I've been mispronouncing Loewe's name this entire time, and it's actually derived from the German word Loewe, which is like a lion, so his name should be pronounced Loewe, I believe. Kind of like the museum in France, the Louvre, I guess? I'll try to pronounce it like that, Louvre. I think that I'm doing it correctly. We'll see. So you've come. Loewe. Sounds so weird to say it that way. You were faster than I expected. I thought you'd keep me waiting a little longer. It just means we've grown a bit. Granted, all your buddies did do their best to hold us up. Well said. Do not think the Blade Lord is comparable to those you've beaten, though, however. Few can match me in direct confrontation, even among S-ranked bracers in the Anguisse. Oh, goodness! Confidence as bright as the shining heavens. Trust me, we're painfully aware of how strong you are, but we came here for a reason. We're here to put a stop to all the strangeness the Aurora is causing, and to shield our homes from the threat of chaos and war. We've come this far with the help of countless people, and now we're carrying all their hopes, so we've no intention of standing down, or losing to you. A solid enough conviction, but you're here for a different reason, aren't you, Joshua? What? As always, you see right through me. I'm here because I want to face my weakness. It's what destroyed me while fleeing the pain of Karen's death. It's the reason I continued to follow Weissman's orders without question. All of that was born of my weakness. That's why I'm ready to face you and Weissman head-on, Loewe. I feel I owe it to the person who made me face those weaknesses, and I need to fight for what's important to me, no matter what. Time for you to leave the nest, then. My promise to Karen is fulfilled. Now, at last, I don't need to hold anything back. This will be everything I have. But hold on a second. I still don't get why it has to be this way. If you're worried about Joshua, then why? It's okay, Estelle. Conviction alone won't be enough to make Loewe back down. It's time I show him that I have the power to take my conviction into reality. Precisely. I've made my choice. If you feel the strength of your conviction is stronger than my own, then let it speak for itself. We will! If that's the only, then bring it on, Loewe! I have nothing against a fellow countryman, but this is for Joshua. I challenge you with all that I am. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. Against Loewe, 27,000 HP. Blade Lord executes powerful arts and overwhelming sword techniques. Riot Sabers, whoa, 16,000 HP. Yeah, that's no good. So basically what he's going to be doing every single turn, where is it? Oh. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here first of all. Against Loewe, he has 27,000 HP. Blade Lord executes powerful arts and overwhelming sword techniques. Riot Saber, 16,000 HP. Ugh, this is not going to be good. Okay, so I want to use Morale on all of them, get their strength up real quick. And Loewe can be really painful, really, really bad. I'm going to try that. No, I wish it hit all of them. So I'm going to use the True Duel Strike against Loewe. I want to get rid of him ASAP because he does tons of damage. Pretty much what Oliver's going to be doing is casting Earth Wall. I wish that it was bigger. Oh, I don't like how small it is. Oh, how crappy. Oh, this is not good, this is not good, this is not good. I wonder if I move him. If I move him to here, when his turn would pop up. Ugh, it's still not good. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to use, I'm still going to use that Earth Wall. But I'm going to use it on Chloe, first of all. Ugh, but not fast enough! Holy crap! Yeah, that's not good at all. Okay, let's see. I want to use... Okay, yes. Use that. Come on! Woohoo! Ooh, that's a nice casting time, I've gotta say. Good job, Chloe. Yeah, we have got to be able to resist that, because that damage is insane. Okay, I'm not worried about them. I want to get rid of Loewe. He is just ridiculous. Okay, so now she has immunity just in case, and she has all the really good protection anyway. Let's get another True Duel Strike on him. Okay, good. Oliver, you know what? I'm not liking how small that Earth Guard is, so I'm going to use a speed up on him. Same deal over here. Let's use a speed up on her. Okay. Get our main damage dealers going as fast as possible. Look at her cast time. It takes Chloe no time at all to cast these spells. It takes Oliver quite a bit, but Chloe's such a good caster. It's so good. Whoa. Okay, that I'm not really concerned about at all. With you, let's get a hurricane going on so I can get all three of them in with the damage. Nice. Okay, cool. We're doing good. Are they close enough that I can get an Earth Wall on both of them? I can! Sweet! Okay, so that'll be really nice. Sorry, I'm having some coffee right now. It's not that late when we're recording this. It's 5:30 at night, but I'm so old. Oh my god. I need some coffee. It's 5:30 and I'm tired. Okay, good. Okay, we're still doing good. Let's get another hurricane in on here. And, oh, Joshua's going to be able to use his S-Break pretty soon, I've got to say, because I have a Gladiator headband on him, which really makes it nice so that he regenerates his CP really quickly. Chloe, what do I want you to do? Let's get a speed up on Oliver. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. So now everybody that I really care about is sped up. What else do I want to do? With you, let's use another Earth Wall. Can I use it on both of them? No, so I'm not going to bother. We'll just use a clock up on Chloe, so now everybody has plenty of speed. I'm scared. What does this do? Well, that's not too bad. I'm going to have to have one of them heal up pretty soon, because they are very low on HP, gotta say. But we're all sped up, we're all good. Okay, we're good. We can do this. Getting all 3 in with a hurricane, nice. Okay, this isn't bad at all. Uh-oh. You know what? Actually, let's try an Evil Eye. I want to use the Evil Eye because I can hit the other guy with it. And no attack delay yet. You are going to be using, do you have, you don't have the mass heal ability that Chloe has. So, because you don't have that, I'm just going to have you use a quick draw and help add in some damage. Not a lot of damage, but hey, it's something. I'll take what I can get at this point. You, use, where is it? This one. La Tirole, okay. They're okay, but this one I can get all 3 of the people who matter, who are really damaged. Joshua isn't damaged that much, and really neither is Estelle. But, you know, it's nice to have it. I really just wanted to make sure that Chloe and what's-his-face, Oliver, survived. Sorry, my chair is squeaking a little bit. I'm kind of freaking out right now. Aw, shit. Seriously? Gonna use an Earth Guard? Yeah, he's using my own tricks against me. He's giving himself immunity. But who goes next? Oh, Estelle goes next, so I'll just hurricane it off of him. It'll be fine. Okay, so let's use a hurricane. Okay, that's not going to hurt Loewe at all because of his max guard, but I killed him, so I'm good. Uh-oh. Scheist? Holy crap! Ugh, and Estelle is stunned too. Let's get them healed. Definitely get them healed. Look at that casting time! It's... Chloe's so good. She's so good. I want you to cure her faint. Get rid of that. Because I am sick to death of having people fainted. I made sure that everybody has Curia. Definitely. You know what? Let's go ahead and use this right here. Yeah, on all of them. Phantom Raid. Do it, Joshua! Ha! Awesome. Does that kill Loewe? Please? Pretty please? 108, seriously. Okay, we'll use a hurricane. Actually, no. We'll just go ahead and just attack him. Just kill him. Kill him, Estelle. I'm sick of him. Awesome. And you. Just attack. Yeah, just get rid of this guy. Well, there we go. That wasn't too terrible. The key to this battle is making sure that you outspeed them, and also, oh shit, you've got to be kidding. Come on now, I don't have time for all this. The key to the battle is not only that you outspeed the people, but that you reduce the damage as much as humanly possible, either by using earth walls or by having mass healing. And the best way to have that mass healing, as you saw, is to put Chloe in your party, because her cast time is so fast on these healing spells. It's so good. Okay, can you kill him, Joshua, please? This guy's just hanging around way too long. Nice! And that's it for Loewe. Sweet. Ooh. Nice. Hey, I'll take that gladiator belt. Awesome. We did it! A victory worthy of song and history. I'm so glad. Now, you've done well, but not well enough to match my power. How in the... Ultimately, bracers exist simply to protect people. Only those who have attained enlightenment can hope to match one such as myself. The trial's over. Now comes the execution. In that case, Loewe, I'd like to challenge you, one-on-one. Oh? Joshua, are you kidding me? It's all right, Estelle. Loewe may be strong, but that last fight still had an effect on him. Trust me, I can do this. Okay, I trust you. I don't! Shit! This sucks! It's true that I've lost my bit of edge. I'm a little slower in particular. You could even walk away from this fight as a victor, but I wouldn't bet on those odds if I were you. Maybe not, but still. This soul of mine, which was saved by a sister, bound by a professor, freed by a father, and is now one with Estelle's. All I've learned is a bracer, and the power given to me by Ouroboros. With all of it together, I challenge you, Blade Lord. Very well. Come then, Black Fang! Kick his ass, Joshua! Oh, sweet. Why doesn't he have that ability in battle? That'd be awesome. Well, you have improved. Let's see if you can keep it up. I can. I hope so. Come on, Joshua. Do something. Got something up your sleeve? Whoa! Come on! What are you doing, Joshua? You're faster than this. Why not use your speed and try to best me? I have something that I want to ask you, Loewe. Why? Why do you continue to side with Weissman, even after all this? You said before that it wasn't about revenge for Karen, that you wanted to bring about the world to trial. What does it even mean? It's nothing you need to concern yourself with. I simply wish to see if humanity could answer for its failings. Answer for its failings? I still don't follow. Humanity is the plaything of forces greater than individual men, the passage of time, the changing ideals of nations, gradual shifts in values and ethics. They're helpless before these, and when such storms blow over man, they're knocked into the cracks and are lost, unable to free themselves. Hamel is but one example. Ironically, this great city is exactly the same. It began as a paradise, people living full, fulfilled, satisfied lives in the clouds. However, at the same time as the great collapse, or as a part of it, people abandoned this paradise and fell to the earth. This city was sealed away, and people forgot it even existed, almost as if they sought to forget an inconvenient truth, as if they sought to deceive themselves. The truth is ever easily suppressed, and people will happily accept anything they wish to be true in its place. That's mankind's weakness. That is their sin. But the Aurora's overwhelming power will force people to face the unabated truth. How helpless they are without the backing of nations. How vulnerable they become once you strip them of all their luxuries. All they've locked away in their delusions will be dragged before their eyes, raw and exposed, and they will witness. Locked away in their delusions, huh? So, forcing people to confront that is your goal? It is. As long as we continue to delude ourselves, to believe our world is always just and good, mankind will repeat its mistakes forever. More tragedies like Hamel will happen, a second time, a third, who knows how many. So many more like Karen will bleed their lives out in the arms of those they care for. You want to know why I obey Ouroboros? That's why. And I have no regrets for what I've become in pursuit of my goal. I see. I think you're the delusional one, Loewe. What? I'm a weak person myself, so what you've said hits home. There's some truth in it. But we all have the potential to overcome hard times or face our weaknesses. People aren't helpless, not completely. Remember when Karen saved me 10 years ago? She was strong then, and that made all the difference. There's no way you never realized that. Not with how important Karen was to you, with how important you were to her. You're deluding yourself, Loewe, and you know it. No. Karen was special. She was the only one who could have ever made a difference. None of her actions speak for humanity. They must still be tested. They must face their delusions. And I must see if they're truly worthy of Karen's sacrifice. In that case, I should be all the proof you need. I, the weakling and liar who lived on through my sister's sacrifice. I, who found my way once I met Estelle. I, who only could have come here to meet you once again with her help. People who are never powerless so long as they're together. BAM! Gah! He won. Justice is rightly served. Joshua! Thank you. You put all you had into a single opening you forced out of me. You little fool. Not good enough? The Blade Lord dropped his sword. It doesn't get much more final than that. All I can do is admit defeat. Defeat? You did it! That was absolutely amazing, Joshua. You actually beat Loewe. You even just knocked away his sword. You didn't hurt him. I wouldn't have had the slightest hope of victory if I was fighting to kill. There's always a better way. That's what it means to be a bracer, right? That's what Dad taught us. Yeah, of course. You had the techniques Weissman placed in you, all filtered through the wisdom of the Divine Blade. Ha! What hope did I even have? Loewe. I joined Ouroboros because I wanted to test humanity. With you having answered that, I suppose I've run out of reasons to continue working with them. I think it's time to find a new line of employment. You're back! Thank Gaudios, you're back! Loewe's back! It's over! It's over! Hey, I always thought about you, even after the Brights took me in. I remembered your voice, your face, that you were important to me, but not who you were. Then I finally remembered, only to learn that you're my enemy. I just didn't know what to think. I see. Well, that was unexpected. They seem so close. I'm almost kind of jealous. Chloe, this isn't a situation where you should be blushing. How could my amber-eyed beau dare to be smothered in the affections of another man? Why, the very thought alone consumes my heart with the green flames of jealousy. If nothing else, you're so totally ruining the moment. Sorry, everyone. I guess I kinda lost it there. I know nothing's settled yet, but still, you big dummy, you don't need to apologize, okay? You finally made up, right? Go on, spend some time with Loewe. Yeah. Stella Bright, I owe you a debt I don't think I can ever repay. Huh? With both Renee and Joshua here, you've done all sorts of things I never could have yet made it look so trivial. And you've guided so many other people to this point. You truly are one of a kind, Estelle. You know, if you're making fun of me, we can totally throw down again, just saying. Princess Claudia, well, Crown Princess now, I think. Do you remember what I said atop Grancel Castle, I wonder? I do. A nation is like an enormously complex orbit. I believe your words then are as absolutely true, but I can't believe that the world simply works like a machine, or should do so. I want to find a way for the world to work so that people can be people, even as they drive forward, such as a great engine. I know it sounds foolish and naive, but not at all. If you're that certain of your convictions, I have nothing with which to gainsay you. I hope you do find the way that you seek. Thank you very much. And Prince Oliver, it is not a bit careless to leave behind your Vander escort. Your life does not belong to just you after all. Oh, 'tis a matter of priorities, kinsman. After all, the Aerosol is both the ace up our sleeve and our lifeline. Repairing and defending it protects my own person as well. Very uncommon wisdom and courage for nobility. Royalty seems like such a waste of your talents. In this, we're agreed. Oh yeah, Loewe, why are you up here? This circle on the ground isn't the Auroral, is it? No, it's just some broadcast equipment. It sends the miraculous power from the core scepter out across the city. The what now? The core sector is where the Auroral is, I'm guessing. Yes. The proper function of the access pillar is essentially as an antenna broadcasting the Auroral's power to the rest of the city. Its range seems to be roughly 1,000 selg. Using the Gospels, the Auroral could affect things not just in what we'll call liberal now, but across a good deal of the continent. The more I hear, the crazier it gets. So in order to stop the shutdown phenomenon, we have to get down to the core sector and do something about the Auroral? It would be the only way, but doing something with the Auroral may prove difficult. It's an artifact of some sort, but it's sentient in some way. It mercilessly removes foreign or threatening elements. That Celeste Allust managed to seal it away in the first place is impressive in and of itself. And, on top of the Auroral, you'll have to deal with Weissman. Oh, crud. It's a fight we can't put off any longer, but with your help, Loewe, not even Weissman could stop us. You brat. Just assuming I'll help you out of the blue like that? Now why would I possibly want to help you out? My, this is a touching reunion. May I just say, however, that I do ever so slightly fear the implications for my own well-being. Oh, god damn! Oh no, Loewe! Good evening, everyone. I would say you've done a splendid job overcoming my little trials and reaching the pinnacle. But all these little rule violations, so unsupporting. Rule violations? What are you talking about? We fought every one of your dumb enforcers fair and square. And Joshua beat Loewe one-on-one. Heck, we've been fairer about this than we should have been. I see that you've yet to grasp the full extent of the plan. All servants of Ouroboros receive power from the Grand Master in some way or form. If you have a few members of Ouroboros assisting you, that hardly seems a fair or informative experiment, now does it? We're an experiment? I've been a fool. Us coming here was part of your plan all along, wasn't it? Huh. I'll admit to adding many of my own personal touches to the plan. But yes, about half of it did consist of you making your way here. I see. The gospel plan isn't just about obtaining the auroral, is it? Correct. All is according to the Grand Master's design. But as I said, you were never meant to have Ouroboros' members as part of the experiment. Which means Joshua here is ruining the precision of my results. Forgive me, my boy, but I think it's time you became my puppet once more. What? What are you... Uh-oh. Ah! Joshua! Joshua, are you alright? Oh, hell. No. This was your plan? Joshua, this is a joke, right? Come on back. Come on, stop it! Stop looking at me like that! Please, that's enough. There's a little point. When all this began, I used my power to rebuild Joshua's shattered mind. The stigma I sank into the depths of his mind has slept dormant since. When it's invoked, however, the effect is tremendous. Joshua really is little more than a puppet to me now. No. Incidentally, that little thing on Joshua's shoulder? That isn't just a tattoo. It's the image of the stigma I burned into his mind, made manifest on his flesh. The image it came as quite the fright when it reappeared after I returned his memory. You lied. On top of all the suffering you put Joshua through, you said that you freed him. But even that was a lie. Now, I wasn't lying when I told him he was free. If Joshua had just left alone and not come this far with you, I wouldn't have to do this. Why, one could say this is really all your fault, Miss Bright. What a monster you are. Don't you screw with me, Weissman! You don't get to tell me anything about what paths I've chosen. You taking control of Joshua? All this time has made me even more angry. I'm gonna beat you clear to Ereboni and back to save Joshua. Now that's what I was hoping to see. But I'm afraid I'm rather busy at the moment. I don't quite have time to stay here right now. Why don't you come down to the core sector? Do come visit so we can finish the experiment. I'll be waiting. Joshua! Well, things have certainly become dire. We don't even know where the core sector is. Use the elevator in the back. Loewe, thank goodness you're okay. But what elevator? I don't see. Oh, well, that elevator. How handy. Wait, you mean that big plate in the back? It goes right down to the core sector, straight to the auroral. Hurry, no time. All right. Whoa! The hell is this? Oh, shit! It's the creature that brought down the Aerosol. Revier Dragon. Damn you, Weissman, so you did have more than just the one that I used. I doubt that they'll let us through without a fight. We've got to get past them somehow. Then let us handle this. Oh, who's that? Who's there? Oh, hey, everybody! Julia! And my dear Mueller, your timing couldn't be more perfect. What are you doing here? The repairs to the Aerosol are essentially done. We got everyone who could fight together and came out to assist you. Admittedly, I'm just tagging along looking at everything in awe. Hey, don't forget about us. The Bobcat's about ready to fly, too. We figured we'd pop on over and see how you were getting on. That's great. And I'd say we managed to time our heroism just right once again. Please, no applause. We'll talk later. Leave this to us. Estelle, hurry and save Joshua, okay? Guys, thanks. Estelle, go! Your light is the only thing that can save Joshua now. Right. Everyone attack! Split into 2 groups, rip them apart! Yeah. I would not have thought this was an elevator shaft. I wonder how far down it goes. At the very least, it must cover the entirety of the height of the pillar. I fear it goes down to the center of this floating island. Yeah. Estelle, don't worry. Joshua promised to walk by your side until the end, didn't he? You'll bring him back to us. I know you will. Chloe, thanks. Yeah. He'll never break a promise if he can't help it. Besides, like heck, I'm just gonna abandon him, let that creep Weissman do what he wants with my Joshua. It's time to take back my man with girl power. Yes! And never fear, should things possibly go wrong, I shall intervene. The overwhelming power of my love shall return Joshua to us. Yeah, I bet. Thanks, Oliver. Huh? What's that? No! Yeah, we thought that we were gonna get away from that thing. Not so fast! Yikes! There's more of these dragon things? We really do need to be ready for anything. Huh, a fitting opening for a final act. And it's boss time! Okay, ooh, get open it with a critical hit. Nice. Okay, 17,000 HP, not too bad. It boasts astounding firepower. But yeah, you got a critical, so I'm going to totally take advantage of that. Deal 3,000 HP right off the bat. And what I want you to do, let's see, we're going to use a clock down on this guy. Lower his speed, and at the same time, we're going to use a clock up on Estelle, raise her speed, because she's going to be our main damage dealer. So I want her to go as much as humanly possible. Okay, nice. And you get strength up like I give a damn. Please stick, please for the love of God, stick and do a speed down. Thank you! Awesome. Yeah, this guy is nothing compared to what we just fought against Loewe. So if you could take care of him, you're good. Let's use a death scream on him. And I want you to... I wonder if I could also do a debuff on him. That would be nice. If not, then she's just going to death scream the crap out of him. Sweet! Yeah, the debuffs are sticking. You're just attacking. We're good, we're good, we're good. Yeah. Oh, only 1,600? That's not so great. Well, you do get... Ooh, a critical. Sweet. Since you have a critical, yeah, I'll use... actually, you know what? Well, I don't want to... Well, yeah, why not? You have a critical hit, we'll show off Requiem Hearts. Nice! I love how his loot turns into machine guns. It's like something out of the 20s with the mobsters. Bam! 5,000 damage! Yeah, this guy's going down. And can you kill him? Probably not, but... Oh, sweet. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that guy's a joke compared to what we just fought with Loewe. Sayonara, sucker! And here we are in the core sector, Themelios. Ha! And there's the dragon, just over there. I guess this is the end of the line. So this is the core sector, huh? Yes. Do you feel how the air pulses with barely contained power? There can be no mistake. So, Joshua and the Aurora must be ahead. They have to be, I think. Guys, this will probably be our last fight. This is where we're going to stop Ouroboros and the shutdown phenomenon. And it's going to be where we free Joshua from Weissman once and for all. Guys, please, give me everything you still have. I'm not sure how much it will be, but of course... Always, my Rose. Come, the curtain rises on the final scene. And we're going to continue in here next time on Let's Play Legend Heroes Trails in the Skies 2nd Chapter. Stay tuned for the finale. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And have a good day.